In a picturesque town nestled among rolling hills and meadows bursting with wild flowers, Elias, the master weaver, was a figure of great renown. His workshop, an enchanting space filled with the rhythmic clatter of looms and the vibrant sense of dyes, was a sanctuary of artistry and craftsmanship. The walls were adorned with Elias's tapestries, each a tapestry of life itself, reflecting the beauty and complexity of nature and human experience. These tapestries, rich with intricate patterns and vivid colors, drew admirers from far and wide. Despite the admiration and acclaim, Elias harbored a deep inner struggle. His nights were marred by a relentless storm of anxious thoughts. The pressure to maintain his reputation and the fear of failure gnawed at his peace. Each evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the town settled into the calm of twilight, Elias lay awake, plagued by worries. He feared that his creativity might dwindle, that his tapestries might lose their charm, and that he would eventually be forgotten. One crisp autumn evening, the town was abuzz with the arrival of a wise old traveler. This traveler, known across the lands for his profound wisdom and gentle demeanor, had journeyed from distant realms, bringing with him stories and insights that had touched many lives. His arrival was met with a sense of anticipation and reverence, as the townsfolk gathered to hear his tales and seek his guidance. The traveler moved with a deliberate grace, his presence marked by an aura of calm authority. As he wandered through the town, he noticed Elias working alone in his workshop, the flickering light of a candle casting long shadows across the room. The traveler sensed the weight of Elias's burden and approached him with a compassionate gaze. "Greetings, Elias," the traveler said softly. "I have heard of your remarkable talent and the beauty of your work. Yet, I see a shadow of concern upon you. May I share a story that might offer you some solace and perspective?" Elias, his heart heavy with anxiety, welcomed the traveler's offer with a mixture of hope and weariness. He set aside his loom and invited the traveler to sit by the hearth, where the warmth of the fire provided a momentary escape from the chill of his worries. The traveler began his tale, his voice imbued with a soothing rhythm. Long ago, in a kingdom of extraordinary splendor, there stood a magnificent palace surrounded by expansive gardens and serene lakes. The palace, with its towering spires and opulent halls, was adorned with exquisite tapestries and priceless artifacts from every corner of the known world. The king, a ruler of great wisdom and benevolence, was deeply loved by his people. His reign was marked by prosperity and peace, and the kingdom thrived under his guidance. One day the king received an exceptional gift from a distant land, a mirror imbued with magical properties. This mirror was said to reveal not only the physical appearance of those who looked into it but also their deepest thoughts and emotions. Intrigued by the mirror's promise, the king decided to test its powers. He summoned the mirror to his private chamber, a room resplendent with golden light and the scent of blooming roses. As the king stood before the mirror, he was astonished to see not just his own reflection but a vivid display of his inner world. His joyful thoughts and cherished memories were depicted in brilliant colors, vivid blues, warm yellows, and lively greens. These hues danced across the mirror's surface, celebrating the moments of joy and fulfillment in his life. However, the darker, more troubling thoughts were portrayed in somber shades, deep grays, murky browns, and unsettling shadows. These shadows seemed to cast a veil over the light, obscuring the king's happiness. The king was deeply unsettled by the intensity of these dark thoughts. He realized that they were not just fleeting worries but deep-seated fears and insecurities that had subtly influenced his actions and decisions. The mirror revealed how these negative thoughts had led him to act impulsively or hesitate in moments of need, clouding his judgment and affecting his relationships with his people. Determined to address this troubling revelation, the king summoned his most trusted advisors. They gathered in the grand hall of the palace, a majestic space adorned with tapestries depicting heroic deeds and serene landscapes. The air was filled with anticipation as the advisors listened intently to the king's account of his experience with the mirror. Among the advisors was a venerable sage, known for his profound wisdom and insight. The sage's presence exuded calm authority, and his eyes reflected a lifetime of understanding. "Your Majesty," the sage said with a voice as soothing as a gentle breeze, "the dark thoughts you see are not truths but distortions. They are like stains on a beautiful tapestry, obscuring its true splendor. To cleanse them you must first recognize them for what they are. Then challenge their validity, and finally replace them with thoughts that reflect your true self and aspirations." The king was deeply moved by this guidance. He resolved to embark on a personal journey of self-discovery and transformation. He began by observing his thoughts with greater awareness, noting when negative thoughts arose. He scrutinized these thoughts, questioning their validity and seeking evidence to disprove their accuracy. He practiced replacing these distorted thoughts with affirmations of his strengths and the positive impact he had on his kingdom. The journey was not easy. The king faced moments of doubt and resistance as he confronted his deepest fears and insecurities. He would often seek solace in his advisors, sharing his struggles and seeking their counsel. The sage, with his gentle wisdom, guided the king through these turbulent times, helping him to see that the process of change was gradual and that each step forward, no matter how small, was a victory. As the king continued his practice, he experienced a profound transformation. His decisions became more balanced and thoughtful. He approached challenges with a sense of clarity and confidence rather than fear. The once darkened corners of his mind began to illuminate with the light of self-assurance and inner peace. The palace, once merely a symbol of opulence, now mirrored the true harmony and prosperity of the king's inner world. The story of the king's transformation spread throughout the kingdom, and his subjects noticed a renewed sense of serenity and wisdom in their ruler. The people admired not only the king's external grandeur but also the depth of his inner strength and compassion. The kingdom continued to flourish, reflecting the harmony and balance that now characterized the king's reign. Meanwhile, Elias was profoundly moved by the traveler's tale. He saw the parallels between the king's struggles and his own anxieties. The story inspired him to embark on a similar journey of self-discovery. Elias began practicing mindfulness, observing his thoughts with greater awareness. He recognized when negative thoughts emerged, questioned their validity, and consciously replaced them with affirmations of his capabilities and positive outlook. Elias's journey was marked by both triumphs and challenges. He began to notice small, yet significant, changes in his mindset. He found solace in the practice of mindfulness and cognitive restructuring, discovering that each day brought new insights and opportunities for growth. His interactions with the townsfolk grew warmer and more engaging. His workshops became vibrant hubs of creativity, filled with laughter, collaboration, and mutual encouragement. The transformation in Elias's work was profound. His tapestries, once clouded by fear and uncertainty, began to reflect a newfound sense of joy and confidence. The intricate designs and vibrant colors of his creations took on a new life, mirroring the clarity and tranquility he was discovering within himself. The town marveled at the beauty and depth of his work, and Elias's reputation soared to new heights. Elias's journey also brought about a shift in his relationships with those around him. He became a source of inspiration and support for others facing their own challenges. He began to share the lessons he had learned from the traveler's story, helping others to recognize and address their own negative thoughts. His workshop became a place not only of artistic creation but also of community and mutual support. One serene day, as Jesus and his disciples gathered in a tranquil meadow, surrounded by the gentle hum of nature and the soft rustling of leaves, he spoke to them with profound compassion and insight. The story of Elias and the king illustrates a crucial truth about the nature of our thoughts. Cognitive behavioral therapy, much like the king's mirror, helps us to see and challenge our distorted thoughts. By recognizing these thoughts, questioning their validity, and replacing them with positive and truthful beliefs, we can transform our inner world. This practice enables us to live with greater clarity, peace, and strength. Embrace this understanding, and you will find that your path becomes clearer, and your heart more at ease. The disciples listened with deep reflection, their hearts touched by the wisdom shared. They left with a newfound appreciation for the power of their thoughts and the importance of managing them with mindfulness. They carried the lesson with them, using it to navigate their own challenges and to support others in their journeys. As time passed, the story of Elias and the king became a cherished parable, passed down through generations. It was told not only as a tale of personal transformation but also as a reminder of the profound impact that our thoughts can have on our lives. The parable continued to inspire and guide those who sought to understand and reshape their inner worlds. It became a beacon of hope and wisdom, offering timeless lessons on the power of self-awareness and positive thinking. The legacy of Elias and the king endured, illuminating the path for those seeking self-discovery and inner peace. The tale served as a comforting reminder that by embracing and reshaping our thoughts, we could find harmony and fulfillment within ourselves, transcending the struggles of the mind and discovering the strength within. As the story was told and retold, it grew into a rich tapestry of its own, woven with threads of wisdom, compassion, and transformation. It continued to inspire countless individuals to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery and to find strength and peace within their own hearts. This is end of the story. Please like this video and subscribe this channel for more Jesus story like this. May the God watch over you.